You know how sometimes you've got this great idea and it's so simple, so ridiculous, that everyone's just like, "That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard." Yeah, that was the message of the cross to the entire world. The church in Corinth was in a city that was obsessed with wisdom, philosophy, and debate. They were so proud of how smart they were. And Paul comes along and he's like, "Yeah, your wisdom is worthless, because the message of the cross is foolishness to those who are perishing." Imagine being a Greek philosopher and hearing this. You're like, "So, you're telling me that a crucified criminal is your all-powerful God? That's insane? That's a sign of weakness and stupidity. That's not a logical argument." And you'd be right, from a worldly perspective. But wait, you might be thinking, why is Paul so committed to this foolishness? Glad you asked. Because Paul's response is a series of rhetorical questions that are a complete takedown of human wisdom. He says, where is the wise? Where is the scribe? Where is the disputer of this age? Has not God made foolish the wisdom of this world? He's saying that God intentionally chose a way that the world would see as foolish and weak, to humble human pride and to show his ultimate power. He's saying that God delights in using the simple, unadorned message of the cross to save people, so that no one can boast in their own wisdom. So what's the lesson here for us, in a world that values being smart? Glad you asked. First, your wisdom can't save you. Our relationship with God is not a philosophical conclusion. It's a gift of grace. Second, the cross is our ultimate unifier. The cross is what brought us all to a place of humility and grace. It's the great equalizer. It reminds us that no matter how smart you are, no matter how much you know, you still need a savior. And finally, we have to embrace the paradox. The gospel is a paradox. A crucified savior is the power of God. His weakness is our strength. True faith is the choice to believe in a message that the world sees as foolish, but that we know to be the power of God. So when you find yourself tempted to rely on your own wisdom, remember that God's foolishness is wiser than our cleverness.